Hey, welcome back. I'm just gonna talk about Christian stuff today. Ready? I went. I went to the barbecue at church on Sunday, and it was fine. I'm glad I went. I liked the sermon on Sunday. I don't usually have like an opinion on the sermon. I'm just like, whatever. He takes a verse, you take a verse, you talk about it. Oh, God's good, and whatever, it's fine. But it was weird. On Friday, I talked to my therapist, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to the barbecue. I think part of the reason is I don't think I like the people. Because like we have differing opinions or something. And then on Sunday, the pastor was kind of like, can you be friends with people? Like, can you be friendly with people with differing opinions? And it spoke to me. No, I don't know. Because, okay, the kind of thesis of the sermon was there are a lot of gray areas in the Bible. To me, like 99% of the Bible is gray area. To the pastor, maybe it's more like 50-50. So, like, that's kind of where we kind of differ there, too. But the sermon this week was about how, like, he went to a church once where a pastor wore a tie, or he wore a tie, and then like 1 week he didn't wear a tie, and then like half the church was mad at him. He's like, you gotta wear a tie. And he's like, where in the Bible does it say you gotta wear a tie? Did Paul wear a tie? And he called it Christian liberties. So these kind of issues are left up to Christian liberties, like, and there's a verse that Paul talks about in the New Testament somewhere. He talks about food. What's a star piece? Some people are saying, like, some people in the church are eating food that's dedicated to idols. And they ask Paul, is that bad? And Paul basically says, like, if you're with people who think it's bad, then don't eat it. If you're with people who are fine with it, then eat it. I like that, and I kind of take that and I use it for everything pretty much. And the pastor would say, like, well, no, you can't use it for everything. There are things that are clear, like, don't be gay, that's clear. And I'm like, no, if someone's gay, like, and it's good for them, then they can do it. But it's like, it's not good for me, so I can't do it. I kind of do it for, like, everything. And I know the pastor would be like, no, there are things in the Bible that are, like, specifically clear. And I'm like, I don't see the clarity that you see. I only see Christian liberties. Conviction. I like this idea of conviction a lot. Like, and it helped me kind of empathize with people who I do disagree with. They just have different convictions, and it's like, is it okay? Of course, it's okay for them to have different convictions than me, and to live their life differently. I kind of have to use my own logic, right? I'm good at using the logic when I'm like, okay, gay people can be gay, but I'm not always good at using the logic where I'm like, okay, Christian people can do their Christian, what's the word? Why am I blanking on that word? Christian, like Christmas time when you have I'm so stupid that I can't remember that word. Whatever. Christians can do their Christian thing, and they can traditions. Kind of. That's not the best word, but as long as it's done in love, and it's not done to like hurt anybody or put anybody down, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with whatever you want to do. It becomes hard when it's like, oh, what does love mean? Like, I hit my kid because I love them. Love is patient. Love is kind. Is it kind to hit somebody? No. So to me, that's not love, and I would say that's an example of me being like, that conviction is wrong, and you shouldn't do that. But any other conviction that you have, I'm okay with. Even if it's like kind of weird, and you're like, I don't want to be gay married. It's like, okay, you don't have to. I don't know. This might seem obvious. But it's like when you start kind of imposing your rules on other people and it's not in love, that's when it's wrong. But when you have a conviction for something, like an example he gave is alcohol. I think I do. I mean, I don't think drinking is bad at all. It's like, it's fine. Some people can do it, some people can't. But like, if you have a conviction to never drink, that's okay, even though it's not like wrong. And I kind of do have that conviction to be like, okay, I don't want to drink alcohol, and that's cool. So Christianity is like, okay, that's what normal people do. That's like what the pagans do, right? Christianity is, you're meant to take it to the next level and be like, another good example he gave, and I was surprised that he did this. He talked about veganism. And it's like, if you invite a vegan to your house, a Christian would not have any unvegan options. Because to your guest, that is, I call it like a stumbling block. You're a Christian, like, you're supposed to be connecting with these people. If you invite a vegan to your house and you have like a pig roast, what is that telling to the person? That you don't care about them. That's not what we're supposed to do as Christians. We're supposed to care about people more than everybody. So if you invite somebody to your house and they can't have any alcohol, throw all your alcohol away. If you invite somebody over to your house and they're a vegan, make only vegan food. If they're allergic to cats, kill your cats. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like, if they're afraid of dogs, put your dog in the closet or something. I don't know. Like, your dog will be fine in the bedroom. Put him in the bedroom. Those are like easy things, but like, I don't know, they're like harder things that, like, as a Christian, you're supposed to sacrifice, I guess, kind of like little mini sacrifices that, like, to connect with people and to show, like, this is what God wants. He wants us to connect with you, and he wants to show you, like, you're good. You're a good person. You're good as you are. Come here, and we got chickpeas for you. I don't know. I really liked that. I have a conviction that I don't know. What are my convictions? Like, I read the Bible and I pray. This is the thing that I've always kind of keep coming back to, is like, how can I not be, like, what am I doing wrong? Why would Christianity have to be so hard? Like, I pray, I go to church, I read the Bible. What else am I supposed to do to be the perfect Christian? Nothing. So, like, if I have a conviction that's different from another person's conviction who's a Christian, it can still be right. We don't all have to think the same way. Which is frustrating, because in modern Christianity, they're like, sometimes you do feel that way. Like, we all have to think the same way. But I'm glad that this pastor seems to be like, he's closer to what I want. He's not like, he'll still be like, oh, gay people are bad. I don't know, he wouldn't say that, but so he would look at a verse in the Bible, like in the New Testament, where it says like having sex with a man is a sin, and be like, okay, if you do that, you're a bad person. And I just be like, well, maybe sometimes, but not all the time. I mean, I don't know. That's probably a good place to end. No, I still got 3 minutes. 2 minutes. The example I brought up before is like murder. Like we allow nuance for killing people. Self-defense is fine, right? Someone comes in my house and tries to kill me, and I like throw them against the wall and they die. That's fine. But if I go to my neighbor and shoot them, that's the sin, right? It's the same act. I killed someone in both instances. A normal Christian will kind of look at that, and to me, they would get caught up in semantics and be like, well, it's a sin to murder, but it's not a sin to kill in self-defense. Like the Bible says it's a sin to murder, but it doesn't say it's a sin to kill. And so like, oh, if you look at the original Greek or Hebrew or whatever, murder means killing someone, but not in self-defense or something. And it's like, well, whatever. So, I mean, just look at the act. That's what I'm doing. Someone dies because you killed them. Sometimes that same exact act is a sin, and sometimes it isn't. That's what I'm talking about. Depends on the circumstances. It depends on the person. It depends on the weather. It depends on everything. You can't take a verse and say that this verse applies to everybody all the time in every weather. And that's kind of what they do with like gay people and abortion and everything. And that's why it's frustrating. It's no nuance. It's just like, I want my life to be simple. Here's a verse. I'm just going to say that everybody in the world should act this way. And if they don't, it's bad. And if they do, it's good. And then you don't have to think about it anymore. I don't like that. I don't like it. Cursing's a good one. This old couple, they got a pair of scooters and they're having a nice little scoot. They're looking at me. When does he evolve? Oh, you know what's cool? Is they tell you what level you evolve in this book. That's it for today. Burp, 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 burp. I think it's in the back. Yeah. So we have, where's Pidgey? See? So here's Pidgey. And it says he evolves at level 18 into Pidgeotto. Then level 36 into Pidgeot. And it tells you what level he learns new moves. So like, level 12 he learns Quick Attack. Level 21 is Whirlwind. Then level 28 is Wing Attack. That's the good one. That's cool. I always, man, I have this like thing seared into my brain because I've looked at this so many times. Just like looking at all the stats and stuff of the different Pokemon. I love this book. And I'm using it to get through this tunnel here. Who am I fighting? I don't even remember. Oh, I'm up here. I need to go into ladder C. Ladder C leads to ladder D. And ladder D leads to TM01. And Walk up to the left side of this rock and press A. In that spot, you will discover 1 ether, which gives 10 PP. That's cool. I think I might die here, though, because this is my last Pokemon. Oh. Let's fight this guy, and then we'll... Ooh! Oh, no. You made a wrong move, you little plant monster. Whoosh. Got you, boy. I got you. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back and heal, and then I'll come back here. And then I'll go into ladder C, and see you tomorrow.